Today I'm showing you how to make the best oven-baked cheesy potatoes. I'll be giving you tips on how to give them a beautiful golden brown color, the perfect blend of spices to give them just the right flavor, and then we'll sprinkle them with some cheese on top to make them the ultimate cheesy potatoes. Let's get started. Today I'm using red potatoes. We like to use red potatoes for roasted potatoes in the oven because they're a little bit waxier than a russet potato and they hold their shape well. I have 3 potatoes here. It's about 1 pound, and I am going to slice them and then cut them into chunks. The exact size of the chunk that you cut really depends on the size that you like. We make them about 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch thick. Of course, the bigger the potato pieces you have, the longer they will take to bake in the oven, so just keep that in mind. After you've cut up the potato chunks, just take some paper towels, and I like to blot them dry just so that the oil and the spices stick to the potatoes just a little bit better. Then place those potato chunks in a bowl. And then we'll add a little bit of oil. You can use any type of oil you would like: coconut oil, olive oil, canola oil, whichever type you would like. You'll want about 1 to 2 tablespoons. This was about 2 tablespoons of oil here today. Just go ahead and mix that up to coat the potatoes. And then it's time for the seasonings. I have 1 teaspoon of parsley, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then just mix that up. You can get creative with the type of spices you add. You can make a Mexican flavored or a Southwestern. Just whatever spices you happen to like, go ahead and try them out on these potatoes. Today I'm baking these potatoes in a 9x13 baking pan. I'm gonna spray it just a tiny bit with some cooking spray just to ensure that they don't stick. And then go ahead and pour the potatoes into the prepared pan and just spread them out. You want an even layer. You don't want the potatoes all piled up on each other, or they will not cook as evenly or brown as evenly. I have the oven preheated to 400 degrees. We sometimes go as high as 425 degrees. We like to cook the potatoes in a hot oven just so they get nice and golden brown. You'll want to plan about 25 minutes to bake these potatoes. It really depends on how soft and how crispy you like your potato. We like our potatoes a little bit on the crispy side, so I'm going to set the timer for 25 minutes, and halfway through, I will stir them to try to turn them over to get the other sides browned. Okay, the potatoes are a beautiful golden brown. As I said, just watch them closely in the oven, stir them once or twice so that the oil coats the potatoes all around and they get golden brown all over. If you like them a little bit extra crispy, put them under the broiler for the last 2 to 3 minutes. Watch them closely because they will cook quickly. You want to make sure your potatoes are as golden brown as you want them, because after you put on the cheese, you're really just popping them back in the oven to melt that cheese. So make sure they are just how you want them. And then sprinkle on your favorite cheese. Today we're using mozzarella. We've used cheddar before, we've used a Colby mix. Whatever is your favorite cheese. Sprinkle that cheese on as much as you'd like. And then we will return this to the oven for just 3 or 4 minutes until the cheese is totally melted. And just after a couple of minutes, you have your golden brown cheesy potatoes. This is a great quick side dish recipe. You can have it cooking in the oven while you are making chicken on the stove top or burgers or whatever you happen to like. It's great with a salad. It's just an easy, delicious side dish idea. I hope that your family loves this recipe as much as mine does. Thanks for watching today. I'm Julie from Taste of Lizzy Tea, and check back again next week for a new video.